Hey, what's up everybody? Wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to change fork seals for sport bikes inverted forks. This is off of a ZX7R. So the point we're at, we're a little further ahead than most people if you're looking for a video on how to change your fork seals. First thing you want to do is remove them from the bike. Before you remove them, you're going to loosen the cap on the top because sometimes that cap can be a little tight. So before you loosen the screws that hold the fork into the triple trees, you're going to loosen the cap, just crack it loose. You're going to pull the forks out. After you pull the forks out, you have your dust cap here. Your dust cap just pops down with a screwdriver, evenly on different sides. Just pop it down. Then there is a small snap ring, which you see here. Use a screwdriver and you just pop that out. Now be sure you remember the order of all of these different items because when they go back together, that's very important. So first we have our dust seal, we have our dust seal, we have our snap ring, we have our fork seal, and then we have a washer, bushing of some type. Now, to get the forks apart on this setup here, let me take the other one. The other one's completely cracked here. So there is a damper rod in the middle and there's a nut right underneath there. So that nut is an adjustment. You're not going to want to move the nut, but what you're going to do is you're going to slip your wrench, you're going to push down on the spring, slip your wrench, hold the nut, and you're going to use, this is a 17 millimeter, you're going to crack the top cap off. And once you do that, you're going to hold the nut, pull the cap off, and then you'll be able to slide everything out in one piece and be able to get your seal out, and then you can install in the reverse order. Hopefully this helps. Let's see if I can get some more in this video and hopefully show you guys a little more what I'm doing. We'll see. Let's see how well I can hold the camera here. All right, we got our wrench on there. All right, there we go. Now, again, I'm holding this nut so it doesn't move, and I'm going to take the top piece off. Come on, baby. All right, cool. Swing this by hand now. There we go. All right. All right, so our dampening rod just slipped down there. This is the cap. I'm gonna put the cap up on the bench. I gotta get a pan to put the spring in because the spring is very oily. Gotta work on that. All right, so at that point, after you get your cap off, now you're going to use the fork as a slap hammer to pull the seal out. So you literally just take the fork and beat it up to get the seal out. This one, the seal is already out, but just for educational purposes, I was trying to explain. So when you hold the bottom and you pull the front up, the top up like a slap hammer, it's going to pull the seal out the bottom. After you do that, pull your top off. Okay. Still a little stuck on there. Let me try it. Alright, so there we go. So now you're going to see on here, we have a top bushing, a floating bushing, the washer, the seals. You're going to take them off in order, lay them on a rag, put them back in exactly how they came out. The top bushing is a little tricky. Not tricky, but usually you find the groove, stick a screwdriver in it just to spread it a little bit, and then you pull it up. It doesn't help when everything's covered in oil. It makes it a little harder. Where is this fucking thing? Okay. There we go. So, pull off our top bushing. Inspect it, make sure it's not worn too bad. This one probably could be replaced, but it's really not that bad. It just has some wear marks on it. So now again, lay it on a rag in order. Second bushing. And again, you want to inspect everything and make sure that it's okay. Your washer, your ring, whatever you want to call it. And last, your seal. Alright, new seal is going to go on. I'll use some of the oil from my hands to lubricate it. People have tools to install these seals because the lip can be kind of jagged. But if you're careful, I haven't had any issues yet with the seal leaking, not using an installation tool for this. So, now that the seal's all lubed up, I'm going to pop it on there. That's it. It went on nice and easy. Now next, our ring, our bushing, and our top bushing. Alright, everything's on there. Put your spring, your washer, and repeat the process. And next, I'll show you the tool. I'll just show it to you now. So as you repeat that, you get everything back on the in the fork and on the fork. Some people have home recipes to, homemade tools they use to install these seals. I've tried different ways. If you look research, I've tried the electrical tape way. I haven't had any luck. The reason I'm redoing these fork seals is because I didn't want to buy the proper tool. I was a cheap fuck, and I tried using a bunch of these other online methods, which in the long run, just spend the $30, buy the tool, and you won't have to worry about blowing out seals like me. So after the fork is put back together, this is the tool to install the seal. Put it around the edge of the fork, like so. This goes above it and use it as a slap hammer, and you beat the seal up until you see the groove and you can lock it in with the snap ring. Again, the video is not too in-depth, but hopefully it's enough information if you're mechanically inclined to get you through your fork seal installation. I hope this video helped, and have a blessed day, everybody.